Hi there, I'm Sammy Estrada from Dignus Wellness. One of the things that I do as a clinical psychologist is to help people to achieve their goals. Sometimes people have big goals, small goals. It could be a physical goal, it could be an emotional goal. But no matter what the goal is, one of the questions that I often get asked are what are some of the daily things that we can do that actually help us to live longer and healthier lives? And the beautiful thing about this question is that the answers are not extreme. They're not expensive. They're not complicated. In fact, they're surprisingly simple. And they are things that most of us can begin to do starting today. So I want to share these 5 daily choices that even the research on longevity and well being has shown over and over again can truly add years to your life and life to your years. The first one is connection. We humans are wired for it. We do better when we're together. And what research shows over and over again is that it's not about the size of your social network. It's not about how many friends you have. It's not how many people you know. It's about the quality of the relationships that you have. So, the time with loved ones, friends, family, neighbors, these moments do more than make us feel good. They lower our stress, they support our immune system, and they are strongly linked to living a longer life. I always think about the cultures where the grandparents live in the home and are woven into everyday family life. In those instances, the older generation feels valued and included, and the younger generation grows up surrounded by wisdom, stories, and care. Everyone in the family benefits. So, for you, doing something as simple as a daily phone call or sitting together for dinner or checking in on somebody that you love can be incredibly powerful for your health. The second one is movement. You may have heard the expression, sitting is the new smoking, and there's truth to that. Our bodies are designed to move. And I think of it like a door hinge. If a door never moves, it becomes stiff. It's hard to open, it's hard to close. But if you have a door that you open and close regularly, it stays smooth and functional. The same thing happens in our bodies. Movement lubricates our joints, it improves our circulation, it keeps our muscles strong, and it even helps our brain to function better. In places where people live the longest, there are places that are called the blue zones, where most centenarians live. Movement isn't a workout, it's a part of life. So, walking to visit a neighbor, gardening, bending, cooking, dancing, those are all part of everyday life. So, rather than you asking, did I exercise today? A better question might be, did I move enough today? And did I move in different ways? Small opportunities to move throughout the day add up in a really big way over time. The third one is nourishment. There's a saying, I know, another saying, you are what you eat. And biologically, that's quite true. The food that we eat becomes the building blocks for how our cells repair, how they function, how they communicate. And when we regularly eat the foods that truly nourish us, foods that come from the ground, that are minimally processed, we are giving our bodies the tools that it needs to stay healthy. And what's interesting in longevity research is that meals are rarely just about food. They are about gathering and cooking together and eating slowly and enjoying the experience. So you can see how this goes hand in hand with that connection piece as well. A simple daily shift that you can do would be to ask yourself, how do I want to feel in my body? And then choose foods with that in mind. You don't have to overhaul everything, right? Just gently add more whole foods in your diet and notice how you feel. Take it from there. The fourth one is purpose. Having a reason to get up in the morning is deeply connected to how long and how well we live. Purpose doesn't have to be grand. It can be as simple as caring for a pet, tending a garden, preparing a meal for someone that you love, or doing your work with intention. I often remind people that it's not the task itself, it's the meaning that you bring to it. When we approach our daily routines with a sense of purpose, even the smallest acts become meaningful. Things like folding laundry becomes caring for your family. Cooking a meal becomes an act of love. Going for a walk becomes caring for your future self. And the fifth one, last but not least, is slowing down. Every life contains stress. Some of it is good stress, some of it is hard, but our bodies need a regular opportunity to downshift. In many long lived cultures, there are built in rituals for this. Some people take midday naps, some stop for prayer, some take time in nature, some do quiet reflection or meditation. But when we regularly allow our nervous system to settle, we become more resilient to stress. And so this can be as simple as taking a few slow, deep breaths between tasks. After you send that email, take a few deep breaths, or stepping outside for a few minutes, or beginning or ending your day in silence. What matters most is not what you choose to do, but that you do it consistently. What I love about these five choices is that none of them require perfection. They require gentleness, consistency, and intention. So, once again, connection, movement, nourishment, purpose, and slowing down. These are the small choices that over time create powerful compounding benefits for our health and our longevity. Thank you for staying tuned and hope that you can start today right where you are.